Hi and welcome back again. In this video, we're going to spend some time customizing and making our slides a little bit more visually appealing for our class app or hub. This is where we left off from our previous video. I had quickly changed the background a little bit, but this time I'm just going to change it up more to my tastes. So I'm going to start by changing the background here. I'm going to choose an image. You can upload, use your camera, photos, Google Drive, or do a Google image search, which is what I have done. I'm just going to do a stripes wallpaper background here. That's what I searched for. I really like these here in the center, so that's what I'm going to pick. I'm going to click insert and then click done. And that changes my background significantly. The next step I'm going to do is work on these boxes and icons. I'm going to delete this text here to make this easier to work with and change the shape of this rectangle. I'm going to right click, change shapes, and click on this rounded shape here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to change the color, make it slight yellow here, and I'm going to change the border color as well to that same yellow. Then I'm going to format this and add a drop shadow. The drop shadow just makes it look a little bit nicer here. I am going to add the title back up here. I'm going to click insert, word art, and I'm going to keep that white because I like the contrast with the yellow. I'm just going to resize it, and I'm going to change my font to this Pacifico here. Make it a little bit bolder. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with my box and add a drop shadow just to make it a little bit nicer. Now I'm going to work on these squares and make them similar to this rounded shape here. I'm going to right click on these squares. I don't have to change anything except the shape here, and make them round. And make this round as well. And I'm going to do these while I am down here, change this shape to a rounded shape. Now they all kind of match this top one up here. You can make circles or stars or any other shapes that you prefer. You don't need to have these shapes either. You can just have the little pictures, but I like the background, so I kept that. Now I'm gonna change these white shapes and make them the same color as this top part here. So same thing as that from before. I'm just gonna select a color, make the border the same, and do that for all of them. And this is where you can have some fun, really make it your own and choose colors that you like and change it with seasons or the months or even the weeks. I'm going to change that to the yellow as well. I'm going to keep this box in the same white here, but I am going to change the border color to the yellow. Now I'm going to go ahead and add that drop shadow. I'm going to go format options, drop shadow, and it just makes these look a little better here around the edges. Gonna do that here too. And there, that already looks significantly better from before. The next step I'm going to do is change these icons. I do not like them. I went ahead and did an image search for some other pictures, and I'm going to replace them now. So I'm going to right click here, and I am going to replace the image and upload from the computer. So I'm going to search for those pictures in my computer and go ahead and change them up right now. So this is a new school icon that I chose. Kind of blends in with that background. I'm going to right click on this calendar, and I'm going to replace that image. Again, upload from my computer. And then I have them saved. So I'm just changing them. I like that calendar a little bit better. And this About Me picture, I'm going to go ahead and make that a Bitmoji of me, just to make it a little bit fun. So here we go. This is looking a lot better, a lot more colorful. I've changed these icons. I am going to keep this laptop here because I couldn't find anything I liked better. But these other ones are definitely looking better than the ones from before. Now I'm going to spend some time just editing small details here. I'm going to change the font for the announcements to the same font as this title here. Make it bigger. I'll add some text here underneath it. I'm going to add some bullet points right here. I like these little stars. So I put in my text, and I'm going to make that bigger so it's more visible. And there's some announcements here. I'm now going to go and work on the slides that come after this main page. This is definitely not something that I like very much, so we're going to change up the color, change up the text, similar to how we did before. So if you want to make this the same background as your main slide, you can right click on this main slide and click on the change background and click add to theme. That will change the background of all the other slides that you have already made. They will all have that same stripe background. However, I don't really like that for all of my slides, so I'm going to change it to something a little bit more neutral. I'm going to just hit undo up here, and we're back to this blue. I'm going to make this just a solid color. I'm going to find something custom, something a little bit lighter. Just change it up. Here's this nice pink color. You can change that. Again, you can make it solid color. You can choose an image, or you can choose to make it the same as your main page. I am going to also change the font up here and delete that. Insert word art. Just like before on my main page, I'm going to change this here. I think that I want to make this stand out a little bit more, so I'm going to add a background shape to it. That same curve style, I'm just going to put it on top here. And I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go to the order and send that to the back, and now it's behind those words. I'm going to try and find a color that I like. I like that yellow from earlier, so I think I'm going to choose that as a background. Now there's some contrast. Change the border color, and again, do the format, and add a drop shadow. That looks a little bit nicer, more interactive. I'm going to change these to, nope, I don't like that. Change that back. I'm going to keep this calendar here because I have nothing to add really, so I'll just leave that there. This home icon is not my favorite anymore, so I think I'm going to change that. I can right click and replace the image, and I can upload or I can search for something on the web, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go again and look for home clip art and just find a house that I can put in that little corner. Kind of like this one, so I'll pick that. I'm going to click replace down here and I'm going to resize it. That way I don't have to delete it and do it all over again. Just going to leave it there. And now this calendar page is looking a little bit better here. So after changing this calendar page, I just went in and quickly changed the other slides, the About Me, and the links. Now they're a little bit brighter, more appealing. The only thing I haven't changed is this house icon at the top. So I'm going to go back to this main page where I first changed it, and I'm going to copy this. And now I'm going to go to my other slide, and I could replace it just like I did before, but I'm just going to delete, and I'm going to paste the picture that I just copied. And it'll paste it in the same location as the other slide. So I'm going to go down to my links, delete that, and paste. And it's already linked to that slide at the beginning, so I don't have to change anything. Now our class looks a lot better than it did before. It's brighter, more appealing, and definitely ready to show off. I'm going to go in the present mode here. Now back in this present mode, we can test out those links again. I can click on the calendar, About Me, and the links. And my page is looking better and ready to share. If you are interested in learning how to share this class hub, class app with your families, I will be making a video soon talking about different ways that you can share that in different platforms. I hope this video has helped. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe.